Hey there guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'm back in my rooftop. Some of you actually like these episodes. Little bit rain last night, so again water is there, and it's overcast condition. A lot of clouds flying around, very breezy. I was walking for about half an hour, but I don't want to finish my walk. Maybe after the video, I will walk like 1 hour more. But I want to do the reviews, this fragrance before anybody comes and disturbs. This is Tea Rose. I have a story to tell you about this perfume. This is called Tea Rose by the Perfumers Workshop Limited. Comes in EDT, 120 ml. Very simplistic, like Jacques Bogart kind of presentation, or Aramis, this kind of presentation they have. I took out the sticker from plastic, I put it up there. So this is the simplistic box. There's a little bit of cheap feeling in there. This is a inexpensive perfume, so obviously you expect that. There's nothing much going on. Beverly Hills Polo Club, they have this kind of cheap. It's very sort of like flimsy, but absolutely no problem because the fragrance itself is a magical one. Okay, so there you go. This is the black box. Okay, and the bottle is really lovely. It will remind you easily of Aramis, okay, or some other houses like Jacques Bogart perhaps. This is the bottle. Look at that beautiful juice color. It's very classy. It's very, very classy. It has this base like YSL Kuros, Body Kuros, kind of the old version. The cap is very cheap. Okay, that's one thing. The only drawback with these perfumes are these cap. It looks like a trash can, right? Keep it like this. Okay, sorry. And then here is the atomizer, which is cheap plastic, and the neck even, like is a little bit cheaply built, but it's a cheap perfume. $10–15. You don't expect a little bit more. Okay, bottom you get your sticker. This is not going to be faked, I hope. Reminds me of Charlie, that fragrance house. They have this kind of presentations. Sprayer works really nice. Let's spray this and talk about it a little bit. Okay, I'll spray it here. Sprayer works fine. Okay, this is a powerhouse rose-based perfume. If you do not like powerhouses, you're not gonna like this. Let me take out the negatives out of the way. It's a very intense, very, very, very intense fragrance. Okay, if you do not like powerhouses, you're not gonna like this perfume. First thing, it's mature. Second thing, it's for people who like fragrance like Chanel's old days, a little bit like Aramis. If you like those perfumes, or like Azzaro Acteur, you get the idea. You'll like this. This is heavy, dark rose, which is beautiful. It's mature roses, but opening is a little bit different. It has, I think, to my nose, it has this opening of very sort of like, if you're in Bangladesh, it will remind you of rose water. Like we say Milad with prayers for deceased. If you go there, it will remind you of that gulab jol, like water, rose water, because this is what this is basically. It's about rose, but opening you get a little bit of hint of citruses, like think of Boucheron House, Jaipur, or Boucheron Puram. They have this classic citrus, or even Armani O Puram. This citrus is in there. So this is very old school citrus, very bright and peppery, citrus, peppery, rose. These three notes are from this perfume, and many notes should be carnation, some of the florals. But the perfume itself is really long lasting, good things, cheap, very, very affordable. This one you can find, unlike the green tea, not green tea, this one. I just reviewed this one, Tea Rose Jasmine. This one is a bit hard to find in Bangladesh nowadays, I don't know why, but this one you can find in many places. But story behind this is I had it a long time back and I did not review this and I sold it off. And this one, and I think Ceruti 1881 or something, these perfumes I own but never reviewed. Sad, but I have bought it finally again. And this juice is very beast mode. Good things. Second good thing is ultra long lasting. This perfume just for performance you can buy, but you have to be a rose lover. If you do not like rose, this fragrance may choke you. And this fragrance can also, if you put too much, do not go more than 2 to 3 sprays with this. Okay, any part of the year you don't need to do that unless you really want to enjoy at home by yourself. That's fine. But if you wear this in the lift, let's say 6 sprays, okay, then what's going to happen is, I'm sorry, some people may come up for morning walk and I'm a little bit awkward in public. If they smell like 6–7 sprays, they may choke. They literally like feel this is overpowering, offensive. This fragrance can offend people. But if you wear it just right, this fragrance is magical in the dry down. That's what I feel. Opening is kind of a little bit harsh. Not many people like this. I would say not many people like it unless they are aged over 40. Okay, that's what I feel. The dry down goes to very nice, sophisticated rose petals and the dark rose. Like literally you enter a garden, like imagine like Shahjahan, Samrat Shahjahan, like Emperor Shahjahan's gardens, and you smell some posh, lush red, dark red roses. I think it's raining a little bit. Okay, I'll try to finish early. Okay, that's the smell. This is the smell. But if your mind goes like, oh, I see this concept and this is a cheap perfume, and my mind works like this is a cheap rose, then you'll never like it. Try to judge the perfume by itself on the quality, and if you really put your nose to it, and if you give it some time, that fragrance will grow on you. This fragrance will take time to grow on you. It's very animalic, little bit animalic rose too. This is not for everybody. This is not for faint of hearts, okay? But the dry down is just absolute to die for. If you like Lyric Man by Amouage, this fragrance reminds me of that one. You know, this is more potent version of that, but Lyric Man has a little bit more citruses or with a modern touch. This is a little bit old school rose. That's the difference between the two. For overall package and values, then man, you know, this one you cannot get any cheaper than this with this quality. Only drawback is the cap, and the sprayer is okay, but the cap is a little bit cheap. So the fragrance, how much I like it based on the smell and the overall package, I'll give this like 8.5 out of 10. Check it out. I gave Perfection 10 to green tea. Oh, sorry, tea rose jasmine. This is a Perfection one. This one I would highly recommend. Less offensive, more wearable. This one, tea rose, you have to wear in the colder weathers or night time. High heat, it brings out that animalic nature. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I can finish the last review, then go home. Bye bye.